Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's class. Okay, my name is Alan. I'll be your facilitator for today's class. Today we'll be discussing on Introduction to Content Management System, CMS. CMS represents Content Management System. So I will be sharing my screen right away. All right. So we'll be discussing on content management system and then the basics of content management system. So I will be starting off with content management system. What is content management system? The different content management system we have, and then the most popular content management system platforms make use of. So, what is content management system? Content management system CMS simply stands for Content Management System. Hello. All right, so sorry for the break. All right, so content management system, simply your web content management platform where you can create content and publish content. That's a simple definition of content management system. In terms of content management system, we have some popular content management system we make use of which we all know. One of the most popular CMS is WordPress. We have WordPress, we have Blogger, we have Drupal, we have Joomla, we have Wiz, Shopify, Magento. These are the 7 most popular content management system. So I'll be dwelling much on WordPress. The WordPress CMS is the most popular used content management system, of which 43% of websites on the internet make use of WordPress. WordPress, as we all know, can also be used as a website builder. You can use WordPress to build a website. You can use WordPress to build a blog. And you can use WordPress to build an e-commerce website. Depending on what you are going for, WordPress is there for you. So, coming down to WordPress now, we have 2 versions of WordPress: the self-host WordPress and the custom host WordPress, which is WordPress.com and WordPress.org. These 2 are 2 versions of WordPress. So you don't get confused or you don't get get to mix it up. Anytime you're going for WordPress CMS, make sure you go for the self-host WordPress, which is wordpress.org. I'll discuss about the difference between the two. WordPress.org allows you to host the website by yourself, get your domain, install the WordPress, and set up your website. While WordPress.com doesn't allow you to host your website by yourself. The WordPress.com hosts your website for you, gives you the necessary features, provides you with necessary features to use for the customization of the site, and then it is limited to some features. There are some features you can easily make use of and customize your website on WordPress.org, whereas you can't make use of them on WordPress.com. WordPress.com is limited to some features as well as plugins, while WordPress.org is open source. It's an open source platform. You can install any plugin of your choice, customize your website to your choice, to any design of your choice, and tweak other features on the site. So yeah, whenever you're going for WordPress, take note of this. We have WordPress.com, and then we have WordPress.org. So, and then the best one to go for is the WordPress.org, WordPress.org, WordPress.org. So you don't forget, whenever you're going for WordPress CMS, make sure you go for the self-hosted WordPress platform. Other platforms include the Blogger platform. The Blogger platform is owned by Google. That's Blogspot. Yeah, on Blogger platform, you can easily buy your domain and set up your site. But then you can't make use of hosting. And then the Blogger platform is limited to some features. There is no available plugins to use. Most of the things done on Blogger platform are done manually. That is, in terms of customizing your sites, you have to customize the templates. Blogger platform make use of the templates, while WordPress, we call them theme. So on Blogger platform, make use of templates. You install your templates, customize your templates directly from the HTML part, that is the coding part. And this requires you to have a certain knowledge of HTML, CMS, and other coding stuff before you can tweak your templates on Blogger platform. Same thing applies to Drupal, Joomla, Wiz, Shopify, and Magento. So these are the popular CMS platforms we have on the internet. But then we're focusing more on WordPress.org. So now, let's get started with WordPress.org and see the basics of this particular content management system. All right, on WordPress.org, you can't just set up your sites without having a domain. Your domain name here is the name you gave your website, just like the popular facebook.com, google.com, socialander.com. These are domain names. So before you can easily set up a WordPress on your site, you must have a domain name. Then on your domain name, that's where you install your WordPress. And then how do you get your domain name? And then how do you install your WordPress? To get started, we have some domain registrars or some websites where you can buy domain. Most of them are Nigerian websites, like the Nigerian platforms, while some are foreign platforms. Some list of them or some popular domain registrars we have includes Domain King, Namecheap, SiteGround, Hosts, Hostinger, and thereabouts. So yeah, when you are starting out, you need to get a domain name, the name you plan to give your website. Just like we have socialander.com. Socialander.com is actually the domain name here. So once you get this domain name, next thing to do is for you to install WordPress on your domain name. So now I use Namecheap, and I will recommend Namecheap. Namecheap platform are one of the best domain registrars out there, and I recommend Namecheap so much. I use Namecheap for getting all my domains and as well as hosting. So yeah, before you install your WordPress now, you get a domain name and then get a hosting package. That's another thing that will power up your website. You don't just get only a domain and install your WordPress. You must get a hosting package. Then a hosting package here is more like the house where you put your website, the house or the housing that the stuff that houses your website files, documents, images, everything. That is what your hosting is all about. You can't set up a WordPress on your domain name without having a place to keep your files, your website files, your website images, the post and thereabouts. So hosting hosting plan is very, very important. And you can also get a hosting package from Namecheap. So now, once you get your domain and your hosting, you have already done the first stage. Next thing now is for you to install your content management system, which is WordPress. If you are using the Namecheap domain platform, on Namecheap, after getting your domain, setting up your domain and your hosting plan, you'll be directed to where to install your WordPress or your Namecheap package or on your Namecheap dashboard. You just locate software clause. That's what we call software clause. Locate software clause. On software clause, you install your WordPress. Yes, you can easily install your WordPress directly from the software clause software. Under the software clause, you see WordPress, you see other CMS. Then you have to choose WordPress. Immediately you install WordPress, it will bring out an option for you to select the domain where you want to install the WordPress on. Assuming you're having a good some other domain on Namecheap account or on your hosting account, you can then select the particular domain where you want to install the WordPress on. And then now we select example. Let's say I have a domain name socialanderblog.com. I will now select WordPress and then select the domain socialanderblog.com. Then the WordPress will be installed directly on that particular domain. On that page now, I can easily set up my WordPress email, my WordPress title page, then my WordPress password. These are the three major things you need to set up immediately you install the WordPress. Once you're done with this setup, the other things there, you need to fill in your name, password, email address, and thereabouts. Once you're done filling all this, you now install the WordPress CMS to your domain immediately, and your website will be live. So now you're having a WordPress site already. So let me quickly show you an example of a WordPress dashboard or how a WordPress dashboard looks like. Okay. All right. This is what a WordPress dashboard looks like. All right. It's coming up. All right. So yeah. So yeah, this is what a WordPress dashboard looks like. If you can see my screen very well. All right. So now this is my screen. If you can see my screen very well. I want to quickly show you what a WordPress site looks like. A WordPress dashboard looks like. All right. So yeah, this is one of the sites I manage, and this is what the WordPress dashboard looks like. This is a WordPress site already having a domain name. Sorry about the red screen. Okay, this is my WordPress site. This is what a WordPress, sorry, let me, it's coming up. Just give me some time. Network is a little bit down here. I needed to see how a WordPress dashboard looks like after installing your WordPress, and then the necessary things you need to set up on your WordPress. All right, so this is my personal website, and this is my WordPress dashboard. On the WordPress dashboard, by the left side, you can see some options there: the posts, the media, the pages, the comments, appearance, plugins, users, and thereabouts. These are things you get to see on your WordPress. All right. So once you install a WordPress on your site, this is the first, and then after installation, then log in with the email and password you used in setting up the WordPress. Immediately you log in, this is the first page it will take you to your WordPress dashboard. On your WordPress dashboard, you can see all these things. Then next thing for you is to install a theme. That's the next thing to do immediately after installation of your WordPress. Next thing to do is installation of your theme. Remember, I told you on WordPress we use themes. We call them themes, while on Blogger platform we call them templates. So on your WordPress dashboard, you go over to appearance. On appearance, click on themes. When you click on themes, you scroll down. These are few available themes you get to see when you install your WordPress new. These are free themes, or should I say, these are themes that comes with WordPress. Once you install WordPress on your site, these are the themes you get to see. The 2021, forget about the first one here. You get to see the 2021 and 2022 theme. These are free themes, but then these are more like demo theme. You won't be making use of this and you won't like this theme. Then over here, you can search for a theme. If assuming you have a theme already you like, you can search for the theme here. I have a theme I normally use. The name of the theme is Generate Press. You can search for that theme here on the search theme. Enter the name Generate Press and then search for it. So yeah, whenever you are done installing your WordPress, make sure you install a theme. And then my best recommendation for theme includes there are three most popular themes you can use anytime, any day. This theme includes one of them is Abstract theme. The second one is Generate Press. And then the third theme you can use is MH Magazine. The other ones, like the newspaper theme and thereabouts. But these two here, yeah, these two, Astra and Generate Press, are very, very easy to set up, and they are free. They have the free version of it, and then they are very, very flexible. One thing you need to know when setting up your website is this: make sure your website content or your website page is very, very fast enough. It loads fast enough. Users or visitors coming visiting your website won't spend time opening your site. Make sure the files, the plugins, the themes, everything on your site is very, very light and is very, very flexible, so that your team, your page or your website can easily open up whenever someone clicks on your website. So I will always recommend, if you're starting up a blog, yeah, you can use the Astra theme or the Generate Press theme. These are the two most fast and flexible theme you can use anytime, any day. The disadvantage of this theme is the free version doesn't come with much features or much customization. You can get more features and customization on the premium version. However, you can also get other premium themes from websites I call Team Forest. Yeah, Team Forest is a platform where you can buy any theme you want, any WordPress theme. They have numerous number of WordPress themes you can use for your WordPress websites, for your blogs, for your e-commerce sites, and thereabouts. Yeah. So this is Team Forest, teamforest.com or teamforest.net. You can search for any theme of your choice. If you are building a portfolio website, a company website, an e-commerce website, a blog website, any type of website you are building, you can easily get a theme here to use from teamforest.com. This theme here are very, very much cheap. Yeah, you can get them for a little token or for a few bucks. So if you are going for a premium theme, this is one of the best ways to get your premium theme. All right. So yeah, moving further, I would like to show you how to install plugins. All right. So installation of plugins is another thing you need to know whenever you are dealing with WordPress CMS. What is plugins? Plugins are more like the stuff that will help you to manage your websites, power up some of the activities you'll be doing in your website and thereabouts. We have the security plugins, we have the editor plugins, and so many of them. I'll show you the list of top 3 plugins you need to have immediately you install your WordPress. All right. So let's get back to the dashboard. This is my WordPress dashboard. You go over to plugins. Okay. This is plugins. I'll click on my plugins. Click on plugins, install plugins. Sorry, the network is bad. Give it some time. All right. Oh my God. All right. Sorry, the network was breaking. All right, so now this is the plugins page. I have a few of them already on my site, but I'll point out the most popular or the most needed plugins you need to have whenever you are setting up your WordPress site. Okay, so first of all, you need to install the classic editor. Assuming you are setting up a blog site, this plugin here, the classic editor plugin, helps you to create content, write contents on your WordPress site. Without the classic editor, you won't be able to create any content on the site. However, there are two popular editors we use on WordPress: the classic editor and then the block editor. The block editor comes automatically with your WordPress platform, with your WordPress site. Immediately you install your WordPress, your site will be set to block editor. However, the block editor most times doesn't fit in, or most persons don't know how to go about their way using the block editor. So that's more reason I recommend the classic editor. You can easily install the classic editor and then get started with classic editor, and then the block editor will be deactivated on your site. All right. So the next plugin here is the Jetpack plugin. Jetpack plugin helps you to see the performance of your site, the traffic, and then it keeps your site protected as well. All right. So the next plugin you need is your security plugin. Right. I'll normally recommend you use a very powerful security plugin to avoid hackers hacking into your site. I'll use Sucuri Security. This plugin here is one of the best security plugins out there. You can easily install this security plugin on your site to keep your site safe from hackers and other malicious files. All right. So the next plugin you can install on your WordPress site is the Akismet Anti-Spam. This Akismet Anti-Spam plugin helps to protect your site from those spamming your site with spam comments. All right. So whenever you install this plugin on your site and activate the plugin, it helps to stop numerous spam comments people drop on your site. Whenever a user or anybody drops a comment on your site, the comments won't show up on your site immediately. Rather, your Kismet plugin will move those comments directly to your spam folder. All right. So the next plugin you need to have on your site is the Yoast SEO plugin. This plugin here, the Yoast SEO plugin. All right. This Yoast SEO plugin is for all your SEO setup. We talk more on this. All right. Yeah. The Yoast SEO plugin involves so many things. We talk more on this probably on the next class. I'll show you what the SEO plugin is all about, how to set it up, and how to make use of it to determine good SEO setup for your website. So now, how do you install a plugin? Whenever you click on plugins, what the SEO plugins are about, how to set it up, and how to make use of it to avoid SEO setup for your website. So now, how do you install a plugin? Whenever you click on plugins, how to set it up and how to make use of it to so how do you how to set it up and how to make use of it. Sorry. All right. So how do you install your plugins now? click on plugins, click on add new. When you click on add new, this is a repository where you can search for any plugin of your choice and then install directly to your site. Okay. Let me search for a simple plugin. Elementor. All right, when you click on plugin, sorry, let me go over this again so you can get it better. When you click on plugins, click on add new. That is for you to add the new plugin. Come over here, click on this search box, then type in the plugin you want to install. Let me just search for Elementor. When you search for this, these are Elementor, different Elementor plugins we have on WordPress. So depending on the actual plugin you need or you want to install, you can easily select them from this page. All right. So this is how to install a plugin on your WordPress site. Then if actually you have the plugin already, you have the file, the plugin file on your device, on your system or mobile device, you can easily upload the plugin directly from here. Right from this button, click on upload plugin, then choose the file and then upload to your system, to your WordPress site. Make sure the file is on a zip format before you can install or upload the plugin. All right, so this is how to install a plugin on your site. Okay, so now how do you create a post on your WordPress site? Come over to this option here, post, click on this. Okay, come over to add new, click on add new. This will open up a page where you can create your content. All right, this is what classic editor page looks like. This right here is classic editor page. Assuming I'm using the block editor, we've seen another different view. All right, so I would like you to see the view as well. So I will just go back to my plugins. Then I will deactivate the classic editor. So the classic editor plugin I have has been deactivated. Then let me go back to the posts option. Then try to add a new post. Add new. I'll click on add new. Okay, it's coming off. All right, so this is the block editor. Welcome to the block editor. All right, this is what the block editor looks like. Can you see the difference? The block editor here. Here you can add your title. Then here you can type your stuffs. You can type anything. Add your link. Want to add link? You can add link from here. A link to a website or a link to a page. Make your content bold and thereabouts. All right. So yeah, This is what the block editor looks like. This is actually the block editor. I prefer using the classic editor actually, but then you can always make use of the block editor if you are comfortable with it. All right. This block editor is actually a new editor on the WordPress platform. All right. So this is it. All right. So I'll go back to my plugins and activate back my classic editor. So yeah, the activate button and the activating button is there for you. If actually you don't like this plugin, the way it functions, you can easily activate or deactivate. Depends on what you want. Immediately install any plugin on your WordPress dashboard. The next thing you do is for you to activate these plugins. Once you're the plugin will start working immediately on your sites. All right. So the Yoast SEO plugin I talked about is one of the most needed plugin you need for your WordPress site. There are so many SEO plugins, but okay, I will talk about this SEO plugins, and I'll show you the best one to use and when to use them and how to set it up. All right. So now from our presentation, we have covered getting domain and hosting, installation of WordPress CMS, installation of your theme, installation of your plugins. Next, I would like to show you how to set up some of your WordPress pages. All right. So yeah, I come over to pages on your WordPress, still on your WordPress dashboard. Come over to pages. Every WordPress site comes with the privacy policy page as a default page. Yeah. You need to install your WordPress. One of the pages you're going to see on your site is the privacy policy page. This is more like a default page. It comes with every WordPress platform or any WordPress site or any sites or anytime you install WordPress on your site, you get to see the privacy policy page. This is what the privacy policy page looks like. The write-up has already been done. You just have to edit some things to your own site topic, add your site's URL, and then publish. All right. Yeah. So go back. I'll need to show you how to create other pages too. And then the necessary pages you need to have on your site. All right. So after setting up your site, you need to have some necessary pages, your contact page, the about page, privacy policy, terms and conditions, and thereabouts. You can also include a disclaimer page. Right. So all those stuff you see on sites, about us, contact us, privacy policy, all those stuff are done directly from your page, directly from the pages option on your WordPress dashboard. This is where you can create those pages. You don't need to add them as posts, no. You need to create them as a page. This will be a static page on your site. They will be there forever on your site. And then include a link where users or where site visitors can easily click to view those pages. All right. So yeah, on your WordPress dashboard, there are some settings you need to do. There's some settings you need to do. This is the settings option, the settings menu. Go over to general. in general, you set up your site title, the tagline, your site address, email, and thereabouts. All right. These are things you need to set up. Then on the next option, which is writing, okay, you can choose your default editor here. Scroll down and save. Any option you choose, any settings or any edit you made on any of these options, make sure to save them. All right. So go over to reading. Let's see if there's anything to set up. Okay. Here, your homepage displays what? Okay, this is actually a one-page website. That's why you are seeing this set to a static page. Assuming this is a blog, I will set it to your latest post so it can easily display your posts on the page. All right. So this is actually a website, a standalone website. That's why I set it to a static page. So if you are building a website, this is where the magic is being done. If you're building a website, a company website, a portfolio website, a standalone website, after doing your normal setup of WordPress theme and thereabouts, come over to your settings and change this to a static page. That is if you are building a website. And if you are building a blog, you just have to set it to the first option here, your latest post. All right. So then on the home page, you select what needs to be displayed on your home page. All right. Then set the number of posts you need to be displayed on your home page and all other stuff. Okay. Unrelated posts, you can set this to your choice. You can set this to show the related post along with the link or show with the dates or thereabout. Anyhow, once after you have done ticking the necessary option here, click on save as well. All right. So the next option we have is the discussion. The discussion, you don't have to do much thing here. All right. So you don't have to do much thing here. Let's check for other ones. The media. Okay. The media is actually where. Okay, we have two media. The first media is where you get to upload your images, your pictures, your photos, the images you plan to use on your site. You get to upload them on your media. All right. So before you can install or use any image on your site, first of all, you need to upload them on your media page, on the media by clicking on media, then add new. When you click on add new, a dialog box will come up for you to upload the file. You will now select files and then upload the file from your device. All right, so that's it about the media. The media option is, or the media menu is definitely there for you to add images, add pictures, add photos, anything image. This is where you get to add them to your sites and then add them to your posts. All right. So these are the necessary things you need to know on the WordPress dashboard. All right. So now this is the end of this class. Okay, I don't know if anybody has question. If you have a question, you can ask your question on the group or on the live chats. I'll answer your question immediately. If you have any question, drop them on the group. David will highlight the question and then let me know while I answer the questions right away. I'll be waiting for your questions on the group chats, or you can even ask here on the live chats.
right. So thanks, Alan, for the class. So sorry, guys. Today's one is very bumpy. I can see all the reactions on the live chat, but we're having serious network issues. So we'll just have to call it a day here. So content management is more around, how you build, on probably some of you guys want to start a blog. Some of you are going to be managing a company's blog, knowing how to properly post blog content, manage blog content, optimize them and all that. So yeah, I think we'll just entertain questions on the group. If you have a question, just ask. I'll add him on the group so that you know that this is your facilitator for today. If you have any question, you could ask him. If you DM him, ask questions directly in his DM and all. So yeah, thank you guys for this night. Do have a lovely weekend.